about 3 more minutes till the game starts. I want to say before we start the game, the Valley Patriots, whom the Panthers are playing for this final game of the night, were the runner-up last year for the Class 2A state championship match. So I believe they lost by 14 against Perrin-Witt. So this is not a shabby team that they're going to be playing. Should be a good game.
Brush me again, won't see much talking. Old lot of violence, swinging corpse and sold in a sirens. Bring 10 Walkmans, been squawking like, boy, don't test me. Now I mean it, boy, don't vex me. Man, power mouth, said too much esky. Flex like Messi, then get kick up your jet ski. Jam like a big stuff, always wanna chat like damage shot. You got way for average, what to be walking my chat, my savage pop. You got a thing, go get him. No hesitate, my G, just bell up. No one can stick to wait after Rick to you and your gifts get drenched in venom.
Seymour, 6'2" senior, number 1, Brady Mathis. 5'6" junior, number 2, Keegan Anderson. 5'8" junior, number 3, Tyler Whitfield. 6'1" junior, number 4, Matthew Strickland. And a 6' senior, number 10, Avery Parrish. Seymour is coached by Aaron Anderson.
Right, tipping the ball off for the Panthers will be number 10, Parrish. For the Patriots will be number 22. The Patriots start the game off by getting the ball. Patriot number 0, pass the ball, number 22. 22, pass it, number 24. 24 is pushing up towards the hoop. He goes for the two-pointer. It bounces off. It is recovered by Panther number 4, Strickland. Strickland pass it, number 2, Anderson, who drives down to the other end of the court. Anderson goes for the, I believe that was two-pointer. Two-pointer. He made it. Ball's been driven back down, but to the other end by Patriot number, I think that's 1. That was a three-pointer from the Patriots. Ball's being driven back to the Panthers end of the court by number 3 Whitfield. Gonna turn the game down. Whitfield passes the ball to number 2 Anderson. Anderson passes it back to Whitfield. Whitfield passes one Mathis. Mathis passes back to Whitfield. Whitfield dribbles up towards the hoop and hands off to Strickland. Strickland pushes in all the way and scores. Patriot number 1 is bringing the ball back to the other end of the court. He passes to number 0. Number 0 pushes in all the way to the hoop and goes for a two-pointer. It bounces off, but it is recovered by number 24. 24 goes in and makes it. Ball has been passed back in by Panther number 4 Strickland to number 2 Anderson, who is driving it back down to the other end of the court. Anderson passes number 4 Strickland. Strickland pushes in towards the hoop. He goes for the two-pointer, but it is stopped by the Patriots. Number 1 recovers the ball and passes it to their number 22, who takes it to the other end and dunks it. Ball has been passed back in by Panther number 10 Parrish to number 3 Whitfield, who then drives it down to the other end of the court. Whitfield hands off to number 4 Strickland. Strickland passes Whitfield. Whitfield dribbles it all the way to the free throw line where he tries to shoot, however it's stopped. The ball is then recovered by Parrish, who takes it in for a layup. That brings our score to 6-7 in favor of the Patriots. Patriot number 24 goes for the two-point shot and makes it, bringing us to 6-9. Another one. Panthers drive the ball back to there on the court. Ends up in the hands of number 3 Whitfield. Goes for a three-pointer, but it falls short. It'll be Patriot ball thrown in by number 0 to looks like number 1. Patriot number 1 drives the ball down to there the court. And he takes it all the way to the hoop and goes in for the shot, but it looks like there is a foul. Foul is against Panther number 11 Betts and results in a free throw being awarded to the Patriots. Free throw is good. Ball will be thrown back in by Panther number 4 Strickland. He throws it number 3 Whitfield. Whitfield then drives it down to the other end of the court. Whitfield hands off to Anderson, who takes it in towards the hoop. He manages to pass number 3 Whitfield, goes for the three-pointer, however it bounces off. Ball is then being driven back to the other end of the court by the Patriots number 1. Number 1 pushes it to the three-point line before pass number 24. 24 pass number 0, then pass number 22 goes for the three-point shot. The ball, I think it went a little too far and went out of bounds against the Patriots. Ball's being thrown back in by Panther number 1 Mathis to number 2 Anderson. Anderson drives it down to the other end of the court. He passes number 11 Betts. Betts then passes number 4 Strickland. Goes for the three-point shot, but it goes out of bounds. All right, Patriot number 1 is driving the ball back down to the other end of the court. He passed 2, but it looks like that's a travel against the Patriots. Ball will be passed back in by Panther number 1 Mathis. He passes it to number 2 Anderson, who then drives it down to the Panthers end of the court. He passes number 10 Parrish, who passes back to Anderson. He goes for the three-point shot and makes it. The Patriots bring the ball under the hoop for a shot, but it looks like it gets jumped in favor of the Panthers. Right, ball is being passed back in by Panther number 1 Mathis. He is passing to number 2 Anderson. Anderson then begins to drive it down to the other end of the court. Anderson passes to Betts, who then passes to Parrish. Parrish passes back to Anderson. Anderson passes back to Parrish. Parrish passes to Strickland. Strickland passes to Mathis, who passes to Anderson. Anderson passes to Strickland, who drives in towards the hoop and goes for the 2-pointer, but it looks like there's a foul against the Patriots. Fouls on Patriot number 0 for a hit. Results in free throws being awarded to Panther number 4, Matthew Strickland. First of the free throws is no good. Second of the free throws is good. Ball will be passed back in by Patriot number 22. He passed it to number 1. Patriot number 1 dribbles the ball down to the other end of the court. He passes to number 0, who then passes to number 24. 24 passes number 1 and goes for the 3-point shot. Bounces off the hoop and is recovered by Panther number 2, Anderson. Anderson passes to number 1, Mathis, who then passes to number 11, Betts. Betts tries to go for a shot, but it is blocked by the Patriots. It is recovered by Patriot number 1, who begins to dribble it down to the other end of the court. Number 1 hands it off to 24, who then passes it back to 1. 1 then pushes in towards the hoop. He goes for the layup and makes it. That brings our score to 10-14 in favor of the Patriots. Panther number 2 Anderson goes for a 3-point shot, but it falls just short. It is recovered by Patriot number 24, who passes it to number 0. Number 0 hands off to number 1, who goes for a 3-pointer, but it bounces off and is recovered by number 0. Number 0 goes for a layup, but it bounces off again, where there's then a foul. Looks like it's against the Panthers. Oh, no, not Panthers. It's against the Patriots. Both P's. Ball will be thrown back in by, looks like number 3, Whitfield, to number 4, Strickland. Parrish goes for a 2-pointer, but it bounces off and is recovered by the Patriots. Patriot number 1 pushes towards the hoop. He is stopped by number 11, Betts. Patriot number 1 passes 22, then passes 24. 24 takes it in for the layup. Ball is being driven back down to the other end of the court by Panther number 3, Whitfield. Whitfield tries to pass to Strickland, but the ball is taken by Patriot number 1, who drives all the way on their hoop and passes to number 12. Number 12 tries to go for a shot, but it is stopped by number 3, Whitfield. Panthers take the ball to their end of the court, where number 10, Parrish, goes for a 3-pointer. It bounces off and is recovered by number 4, Strickland. Strickland goes for a 2-pointer, but bounces off again and is recovered by Patriot number 24, who passes it to number 1. Number 1 then begins to dribble down to the other end of the court. .50 seconds are left in the quarter. That is a 3-pointer. Is that a 3-pointer? Yeah, 3-pointer by the Patriots, and there is a timeout called. The timeout will be for charge to the Panthers for 30 seconds. Panther number 3 Whitfield passed the ball. Number 4 Strickland. Strickland's looking for someone to go, but he's being blocked out by the Patriots. Manages to throw the ball and is caught by number 3 Whitfield. Whitfield's dribbling around the half court looking for his offense to get in place. He passed number 2 Anderson, who goes for a 3-point shot. It bounces off. It is recovered by number 1 Mathis. However, there is a hit foul charged against the Patriots. That free throw was good. So is the second. That concludes the first quarter of play. The running score will be Seymour 12, Valley 19. I'm getting the scoreboard really set real quick, so you'll be able to see in a moment.
The Caprock chapter of Ambulance will be awarding 6 $1,000 scholarships to participants in this year's tournament. These scholarships will be awarded next spring. Scholarship applications can be found on the Caprock Ambulance website or at caprockclassic.com.
Coming back from the timeout, it'll be Patriot ball. Oh. That is a foul against Panther number 3 Whitfield for a push. As a result of the foul, the Patriots will receive the ball. It is being passed in by their number 1 to, it looks like their number 22. 22 pass to number 24, pass number 22, goes in for the 2-pointer and scores. That brings it to 11-21. Panther number 3 Whitfield is looking for someone to pass to. He almost finds it, but the Patriots manage to take the ball from him as it nearly gets Mathis's hands. That is passed to Patriot number 1, who is driving it down to the other end of the court. Number 1 passes to number 24, who passes to number 0. Number 0 passes to number 24, who goes for the 3-point shot. It's no good. And the ball is recovered by Panther number 3 Whitfield. Whitfield then drives it to the other end of the court. He passes it for Strickland. He goes for a 3-pointer. It bounces off the hoop and is recovered by Patriot number 1, who then begins to drive it back to their end of the court. Patriot number 1 hands off to number 12, and number 12 tries to dribble, but it looks like there's a foul against Panther number 1 Mathis for a push. That is his first foul of the game, and the Panthers' second team foul of the quarter. Ball will be passed back in by Patriot number 1. He passes it to number 0. Number 0 then passes back to number 1. Number 1 pushes in towards the hoop before passing number 22, takes it in and tries to go for a shot, but there's a foul against the Panthers. It is on Panther number 4, Strickland, for a hold. All right, the first of the free throws awarded to Patriot number 22 is good. Second is no good. Ball is recovered by, it's almost recovered by the Panthers, but it is then knocked out of bounds by the Patriots. 6.5 minutes on the clock. Looks like that's a foul against Panther number 4, Strickland. His second of the game, and the Panthers' 4th team foul. There's a timeout called by the Patriots. All right, coming back from that timeout. There's 5 minutes, 44 seconds left on the clock, and his Patriot ball being passed in by number 1. Number 1 passes it to number 23. 23 then passes number 1. Number 1 takes it out to the half court. He pushes in and passes number 0. Number 0 goes for the three-point shot, but it bounces off. The hoop is recovered by number 1. Where it is then wrestled away from him by Panther number 11, James Betts, resulting in a jump ball in favor of the Panthers. Ball will be passed back in by Panther number 1, Mathis, to number 3, Whitfield. Whitfield then begins to dribble it down to the other end of the court. Whitfield passes to Mathis, who then passes to Strickland. Strickland pushes in towards the hoop and goes for a two-pointer, but he ends up having to try and pass. But the ball then goes out of bounds against the Patriots. The ball is being passed back in by Panther number 3, Whitfield. Whitfield passes it to number 4, Strickland, then passes it back to Whitfield. Whitfield passes it into number 11, Betts, who goes for the shot, but it ends up getting hit out of bounds against the Patriots. 5 minutes on the clock. Ball's being passed back in by number 3, Whitfield. He passes it to number 10, Parrish. Parrish throws the ball around before passing it back to Whitfield. Whitfield pushes in towards the hoop. He goes for the layup bounces off. It is recovered by number 11 Betts, who hands off to number 10 Parrish. Parrish tries to go for the shot, but the ball is taken from him by Patriot number 1, who then passes number 0. 0 then begins to dribble it down to the other end of the court. 0 passes it number 1, who pushes in towards the hoop. He passes number 22, goes for the three-point shot and makes it. That brings us to 11 to 25 in favor of the Patriots. Panther number 3 Whitfield is driving the ball back to the other end of the court. He passes number 11 Betts, who passes back to Whitfield. Whitfield goes for the three-point shot, but it bounces off the hoop. It is recovered by Patriot number 22. Passes it number 1. Number 1 then begins to drive it down to the other end of the court. Number 1 tries to pass the ball, number 22, but is knocked out of bounds by the Panthers. 4 minutes on the clock. And there's a timeout called on the court. It is a full timeout. It is called by the Panthers. That is the Panthers' second timeout of the half.
Rouse on the track.
All right, that. Oh. Coming out of the timeout, it will be, it looks like Panther ball. Oh, nope, it's Patriot ball. Ball is being passed in by Patriot number 0. Pass it to number 1. Number 1 then pass back to number 0, who drives in towards the hoop. Number 0 then passes back to number 22. Number 22 passes number 1. Number 1 passes number 0, goes for the three-point shot. The ball bounces off the hoop and is recovered by Panther number 10 Parrish. Parrish then begins to drive it down to the Panthers in the court, where he then passes number 11 Betts. Betts takes it in for a layup, however it bounces off the hoop, is recovered by Patriot number 0, who then passes it to number 1. Number 1 then begins to drive it down to the other end of the court. Number 1 takes it all the way up towards the hoop, but looks like there's a foul against Panther number 3. Whitfield. That was a push foul, and this is second of the game. Foul results in free throws being awarded to Patriot number 1. The first of which is... First of which is good. Second of the free throws is no good. Ball is recovered by Panther number 4 Strickland, who passes it to number 3 Whitfield. Whitfield drives it down to the other end of the court. He passes number 4 Strickland, goes for the three-point shot and makes it. That brings us to 15 to 26 in favor of the Patriots. Patriot number 1 passes number 0. Number 0 pushes in towards the hoop before passing out number 22. However, 22 loses control of the ball and it goes out of bounds. Ball is being passed back in by Panther number 3, Whitfield. Whitfield passes it to number 2, Anderson, who passes it back to Whitfield. Whitfield then drives it down to the other end of the court. Whitfield pushes in towards the hoop and goes for the layup, which he makes. Ball is being driven back to the other end of the court by the Patriots, number 1. Number 1 passes the ball. Number 22 hands it off back to number 1. Number 1 takes it in towards the hoop and goes for a shot, but it looks like there's a charge called against him. Foul result in the Panthers receiving the ball. Number 3 Whitfield passes it in to number 2 Anderson, who passes it back to him. Whitfield then passes the ball. Number 4 Strickland. Strickland takes it under the hoop and passes it number 11 Betts, but it ends up going out of bounds against the Panthers. Ball will be passed back in by Patriot number 0. He passes it number 1, who then begins to dribble it down to the other end of the court. Number 1 takes it all the way towards the hoop, where he is then charged with another charge foul. Once again, the Panthers will be receiving the ball. It will be passed in by number 3 Whitfield to number 2 Anderson. Oh. Anderson passes the ball back to Whitfield. He then begins to drive it down to the other end of the court. Ball gets passed to number 4 Strickland, who tries to drive in towards the hoop, but it is taken from him by Patriot number 24, who then passes the ball to number 0. Number 0 passes the ball back to 24, who then passes it to 22. 22 takes it in for the 2-point shot, but it bounces off the hoop and is recovered by Panther number 11 Betts. Betts passes it to number 2 Anderson, who drives down to the Panthers in the court. Anderson passes to Whitfield, pass back to Anderson, who goes for the 3-point shot, but there is a double dribble called against him. Ball is being driven back to the Panthers end of the court by Patriot number 0. Number 0 passes it to number 24. 24 is looking for someone to go. He manages to get in towards the paint, goes for the 2-point shot, but it misses the hoop. It is recovered by Panther number 2 Anderson. However, looks like there's a foul against the Patriots. Foul's a push against Patriot number 24. That is his second foul of the ball game. Ball will be thrown back in by Panther number 10 Parrish to number 2 Anderson. Anderson then passes it to number 3 Whitfield. Whitfield dribbles it down court. He passes number 2 Anderson, who goes for the 3-point shot, but it bounces off the hoop and is recovered by Panther number 11 Betts. Betts goes for the layup, but it bounces off again and is recovered by Patriot number 4, who passes it to 24. 24 then passes the ball to number 0, who brings it to there on the court. Number 0 hands the ball off to number 4, who loses control of the ball, and it goes out of bounds, but he manages to recover and pass it to number 24. 24 then pushes the ball back towards the hoop. He brings it in towards the paint, tries to go for the shot. He ends up having pass number 22, but as he does, the ball is taken by Panther number 11 Betts, who passes it to number 3 Whitfield. Whitfield takes it all the way to the other end for a layup, but it bounces off and is recovered by Patriot number 22, who passes it to number 0. Number 0 then begins to drive the ball back to the Patriots' end of the court. There's 5 seconds on the clock. Ref blew his whistle. Looks like there's a foul for a hold against Panther number 11, James Betts. That is his second foul of the game. The foul results in free throws being awarded to Patriot number 0, the first of which is good. second of the free throws is also good. It is Panther ball with 3.45 on the clock. Whitfield passes it in to number 2, Anderson, who drives it down court. He goes for the last second shot, and it is no good. That concludes the first half of play. The running score will be Seymour 17, Valley 28. It will be an 8-minute half.
It is time now for the Fiber Max EASF free throw shooting contest. You guys can take a look at the program.
Rouse on the track. Rouse on the track.
Right, coming back from the half, it is Patriot ball. Ball's passed in to number 1, who brings it over to the Patriots end of the court. Number 1, pass number 24, pass number 0. 0 takes it under the hoop and scores a layup. Ball is being passed back in by Panther number 3, Whitfield, to number 2, Anderson. Anderson then passes it back to Whitfield, who drives it down to the other end of the court. Whitfield passes number 10, Parrish. Parrish tries to pass to number 12, Hostas, but it bounces off his feet, and Hostas manages to recover it. He passes number 3, Whitfield, passes number 10, Parrish. Parrish takes it under the hoop, goes for the layup, but it bounces off the hoop. It nearly goes out of bounds, but it's stopped by number 11, Betts. However, the Patriots recover the ball when he hits it back in. There, number 1 is driving it down to the other end of the court. Patriot number 1 tries to pass the ball to number 22, but it ends up getting caught by number 11, Betts. Betts passes it to number 2, Anderson, passes number 3, Whitfield. Whitfield takes it under the hoop for a layup, but it bounces off, and it was recovered by Patriot number 24. 24 passes it to number 1, who then begins to dribble it down to the other end of the court. Number 1 passes the ball to number 0, who then pushes in towards the hoop. Number 0 passes number 1. Number 1 tries to pass back number 0, but it is hit out of bounds by the Panthers. Ball's being passed back in by Patriot number 1. Pass it number 4. Number 4 then passes the ball number 0. Number 0 dribbles it around the 3-point line. He pushes in towards the hoop. Ends up passing to number 1. Number 1 then passes back number 0. Number 0 goes for the 3-point shot, but it is no good. Ball's caught by Patriot number 4, who passes it number 1. Number 1 passes it to number 24, who tries to take it in for the shot, but it looks like there's a holding foul called against the Panthers. Number 2, Anderson. That is Anderson's first foul of the game. Whitfield and Betts are subbed out for Strickland and Mathis. Ball's being passed back in by Patriot number 1. He passes to number 22, who goes for the 2-pointer, but it bounces off the hoop and is recovered by number 4, Strickland. Strickland tries to get the ball out, but it is wrestled away from him by the Patriots, whose number 22 goes for another shot, but there's a foul called against the Panthers. Fouls against Panther number 4, Strickland. As a result of the foul, free throws have been awarded to Patriot number 22, the first of which is good. Second of the free throws is also good. The ball is going to be passed back in by Panther number 10, Parrish. He passes it to numbers 2, Anderson. Anderson passes the ball. Number 1, Mathis. Mathis dribbles it around the 3-point line. He passes to number 12, Hostas. Hostas also dribbles it around the 3-point line before charging in towards the paint. He tries to take it in for a shot, and there's a foul called against the Patriots. Number 4. That is his first foul of the ball game, and the foul results in free throws being awarded to Panther number 12, Bryson Hostas. First of the free throws is good. Second of the free throws is also good. Ball's passed in by Patriot number 22 to number 1. Number 1 then dribbles it down to the other end of the court. Number 1 pass number 0, who passed back to number 1. Number 1 is charging in towards the hoop. He passes number 24, who passed back out to number 0. 0 pushes back in towards the hoop and tries to go for a shot, but it is stopped by the Panthers, where there is then a foul called. Fouls against Panther number 2, Anderson. His second of the game. Foul results in 2 free throws being awarded to Patriot number 0, the first of which is no good. Second of the free throws is good. The ball will be passed back in by Panther number 4, Strickland. He passes it to number 2, Anderson. Anderson then passes to number 1, Mathis. Mathis passes to number 4, Strickland. Strickland passes to Anderson. Anderson passes to Mathis. Mathis passes to Hostis. Hostis passes to Mathis, who goes for the three-point shot and makes it. Ball is being driven back down to the other end of the court by Patriot number 1. Number 1 pushes in towards the paint and passes to number 22. However, the ball is taken by Panther number 10, Parrish. Parrish passes number 1, Mathis. Passes number 2, Anderson, who then drives it down to the other end of the court. Anderson passes to Strickland, who dribbles around the three-point line and passes to Anderson. Anderson pushes in towards the hoop, and there's a foul against the Patriots, number 24. Foul results in the Panthers receiving the ball under the hoop. It will be passed in by number 1, Mathis. Mathis passes the ball to number 10, Parrish, who then passes number 1, Mathis. Mathis passes number 2, Anderson, goes for the three-point shot, and it is good. That brings our score to 25-33. As Patriot number 1 dribbles the ball down to the other end of the court. Patriot number 1 pushes towards the hoop. He passes number 0. Number 0 passes number 22. 22 goes for the three-point shot, but it is no good. It is caught by number 24, who puts it in with a layup. Brings us to 25-35. Balls being driven back to the other end of the court by Panther number 2, Anderson. Anderson passes number 12, Hostage. Pass back to Anderson. Anderson goes with a three-point shot, but it is no good. The ball is caught by Patriot number 1, who begins to drive it down to the other end of the court. Patriot number 1 passes the ball number 22. 22 is looking for someone to pass to. He finds that number 4. Number 4 goes for the three-point shot, and it's just short of the hoop. The ball's caught by Panther number 4, Strickland, who passes it number 1, Mathis. Mathis passes the ball to number 2, Anderson, who drives down court and passes number 4, Strickland. Strickland goes with a three-point shot and makes it. The ball's being driven back to the other end of the court by Patriot number 1. Running scores 28-35 in favor of the Patriots. And that is a timeout called on the court. Timeout will be charged to the Patriots for 30 seconds. Coming back from the timeout, it'll be Patriot ball passed in by number 1. Number 1 passed it to number 24. 24 passed it to number 1. Number 1 is waiting for his offense to get in place. He then passes number 0. Number 0 pushes in towards the paint. He passes to number 1, who brings it back out to the three-point line. Number 1 then passes number 0. Number 0 passes number 24, pushes in towards the hoop and goes for the two-point shot, but it is no good. It is caught by Patriot number 22, who goes in for a layup and makes it. Brings our score to 28-37. Panther number 1, Mathis, passes the ball to number 2, Anderson. Anderson then passes number 1 Mathis. It goes for the 3-point shot. However, it's no good. The ball is recovered by Panther number 10 Parrish. Pass number 2 Anderson. It goes for a 3-pointer and makes it. Ball has been driven back to the other end of the court by Patriot number 1. Number 1, pass number 22, goes for the 3-point shot. It is no good. The ball is caught by Panther number 4 Strickland, and there's a foul on the court. The foul is against Patriot number 0 for a hold. It is his first foul of the game. And the Patriots' 3rd team foul of the quarter. Ball is passed in by Panther number 2 Panther number 4 Strickland, number 2 Anderson. Anderson drives down court. He passes it to Strickland, who then passes number 12 Hostis, who scores a layup. The ball is passed back in by Patriot number 0 to number 1. Number 1 then begins to drive it down to the Patriots' end of the court. He passes it to attempts to pass to number 22. However, the ball ends up going out of bounds against the Panthers. There's a minute and 16 seconds left on the clock. Ball is being passed in by Patriot number 1. He passes to number 0, then hands it off back to him. Patriot number 1 then hands off to 0. 0 hands off to 24. 24 passes number 1, who passes number 0, goes for a 2-pointer. Before or after? There's a foul on Panther number 2 Anderson. His 3rd of the game. And was the shot good or not? Looks like the shot was called good. 1 free throw has been awarded to Patriot number 0, which is good. Ball will be passed back in by Panther number 4 Strickland. Strickland passes to Anderson, who drives down to the other end of the court. Anderson passes to Strickland, however, ends up going out of bounds. Looks like that's a 30-second timeout called by the Panthers. Right, coming out of that timeout is Patriot ball. Patriot number 1 drives the ball down to the other end of the court. He hands off to number 0. Number 0 tries to hand off to number 24, but it goes over the half court. It will be Panther ball. The ball will be passed back in by Panther number 4 Mathis. He passes to number 2 Anderson. Anderson then passes the ball back to Mathis. Mathis is looking for some pass to. He finds on Anderson. Anderson then drives the ball towards the hoop. He tries to pass number 4 Strickland, but it goes out of bounds. Ball will be passed back in by Patriot number 0 to number 1. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. Patriot number 1 drives the ball down to the other end of the court. He passes number 0. Number 0 passes number 24. 24 passes number 1. Number 1, he pushes towards the paint. He then passes number 23. 23 passes number 0. 0 pushes in towards the hoop. He tries to go for the shot, but it looks like there's a foul called against the Patriots and Panthers. Foul called against the Patriots. Ball is being passed back in by Panther number 1, Mathis. He passes to number 2, Anderson. Anderson then begins to dribble it down to the other end of the court. Anderson brings the ball all the way up to the paint, goes with a two-pointer. He makes it. And that concludes the third quarter of play. The running score will be Seymour 35 and the Valley Patriots 40. I'm going to say again, for anyone who was not here at the beginning of the stream, the Valley Patriots were the runner-up for the small school division of Class 1A last year. And the Panthers are holding them to 5 points. Coming back from the timeout, it'll be Panther ball. It's being passed in by number 1, Mathis, to number 2, Anderson. Anderson then begins to dribble the ball down to the Panthers in the court. He hands off to number 1, Mathis. Mathis pass back to Anderson, who goes with a three-point shot, but it bounces off the hoop and is recovered by Patriot number 24. 24 then passed the ball number 0, who passed number 1. Number 1 begins to dribble the ball to the Patriots end of the court. Number 1 passed number 0. However, the ball is taken from number 0 by Panther number 4, Matthew Strickland. He passed number 2, Anderson. Passed number 1, Mathis. Mathis drives it all the way into the paint and scores a layup. That brings the score to 37-40 in favor of the Patriots. Patriot number 0 passed the ball number 1. Number 1 passed number 24. Goes for the two-point shot, but there's the foul against the Panthers. The foul's on Panther number 12, Bryson Hostis. His first foul of the game. Foul will result in free throws being awarded to Patriot number 24, the first of which is good. Second of the free throws is also good. Ball's being passed back in by Panther number 4, Strickland. He passes it to number 1, Mathis. Mathis then begins to drive it to the Panthers end of the court. Mathis passes the ball, number 2, Anderson. Anderson then passes number 12, Hostas, who takes it in for the layup. Patriot number 1 is driving the ball back to the Patriots end of the court. He hands off to number 0. Number 0 then pass number 24. 24 pass number 1. Number 1, he's looking for somewhere to go. He finds his way into the paint. He goes with the two-point shot, but it bounces off the hoop. He recovers the ball, but is knocked out of his hands by Panther number 2, Anderson, where it's been recovered by number 12, Hostis. Hostis then hands the ball off to Anderson, who begins to drive it down to the Panthers end of the court. Anderson's dribbling at the half court, waiting for his offense to put himself in position. He then passes number 1, Mathis. Mathis passes the ball back out to Anderson. Anderson passes number 10, Parrish. Parrish passes to Anderson, who passes to Mathis. Mathis passes the ball to Anderson, who goes for the three-point shot, but it is no good. However, there is a foul called against the Patriots. Due to the foul, 3 free throws will be awarded to Panther number 2, Keaton Anderson. The first of the free throws is good. Second of the free throws is also good. And this one could tie it. Third of the free throws is good. That brings us to tie game with a score 42-42. Patriot number 1 is dribbling the ball to their end of the court. And that is a timeout. Timeout will be charged to the Patriots for a full minute. Come back from timeout. It'll be Patriot ball on their end of the court. It's passed into their number 1 by number 0. Number 1 then passes the ball to number 0. Number 0 passes number 22. However, the ball is wrestled out of his hands. Panther number 10, Parrish. Parrish passes the ball to number 2, Anderson, who drives to the other end of the court and passes number 4, Strickland, who scores a three-pointer, giving the Panthers the lead. Patriot number 1 is driving the ball back over to their end of the court. He passes number 22. 22 then goes for the three-point shot and makes it, bring us back to a tie game. Panthers drive the ball back to their end of the court. Number 2, Anderson passes the ball to number 1, Mathis. Mathis passes it back to Anderson, who then passes number 10, Parrish. Parrish goes for the two-pointer, but it bounces off the hoop. It is recovered by Patriot number 24. 24 then passes it to number 1, who begins to drive it down to the other end of the court. Number 1 passes the ball to number 0. Number 0 is looking for someone to pass to. He finds number 22, who hits it back to him. Number 0 then is dribbling the ball around. He passes number 23. 23 passes number 1. Number 1 passes number 24. 24 tries taking him for shot, but he has to pass out number 23. 23 goes for a two-pointer, but bounces off the hoop. 24 tries to go for a layup, but there's a foul against the Panthers. Number 2, Keaton Anderson. It is his 4th foul of the ball game. Foul results in free throws being awarded to Patriot number 24. The first of the free throws is good, giving the Patriots the lead. Second of the free throws is also good. The ball will be passed back in by Panther number 2, Strickland. He passes number 4, Strickland. Strickland passes the ball to Anderson, who then drives it down to the other end of the court. Anderson passes number 2, Mathis. Mathis passes the ball back to Anderson, who goes for the three-point shot and makes it, taking back the lead for the Panthers. Patriot number 1 is driving the ball back to there on the court. He passes number 0. Number 0 passes number 22. 22 passes number 24. 24 passes number 1. Number 1 passes number 23. 23 passes number 24. where he goes for the 2-point shot, but it bounces off the hoop and is knocked out of bounds by the Panthers. Three minutes, 46 seconds left in this ball game. The Panthers lead by 1 point with 48-57. Ball's passed back in by Patriot number 1 to number 24, who scores a 2-pointer, giving the Patriots back the lead. Panther number 2, Anderson, is driving down to the Panthers' end of the court. He passes number 1, Mathis. Mathis passes back to number 2, Anderson. Anderson then pushes in towards the hoop before passing number 4, Strickland. Strickland passes number 1, Mathis. Mathis tries to pass to Strickland, but it ends up going out over his head and out of bounds. Ball will be passed back in by Patriot number 0 to number 1. And number 2, Anderson, is subbed out for number 3, Whitfield. Patriot number 1 is dribbling the ball down to the other end of the court. He hands off to number 0. Number 0 pass to number 24. 24 pass back to number 1. Number 1 pass to 24, who scores a 2-pointer. Well, nope. That is a timeout. Like timeout is charged to the Panthers for a full minute. All right, coming back from that timeout, it'll be Panther ball, passed in by number 1, Mathis, to number 2, Anderson. Anderson then begins to dribble down to the other end of the court. Anderson passed number 1 to Mathis, who passed back to Anderson. Anderson passed back to Mathis. Mathis passed to number 4, Strickland. Strickland passed number 10, Parrish. Parrish passed to number 2, Anderson. Anderson goes for the 3-point shot, but it bounces off the hoop. It is recovered by number 4, Strickland. Strickland passes ball number 1, Mathis. Mathis then passes number 10, Parrish. Parrish takes it in for the 2-pointer, but it bounces off again. It is recovered by the Patriots, number 0. There's then a foul against Panther number 10, Parrish. That is Parrish's first foul of the game. Ball is passed back in by Patriot number 0 to number 1, who then dribbles it down court. Number 1 passes the ball. Number 24 goes for the 2-point shot. Bounces off the hoop and is recovered by Panther number 4, Strickland. Strickland passes number 2, Anderson, who then begins to drive it down to the other end of the court. Anderson goes for the 3-point shot and makes it. That brings us back to tie game with a score of 51-51. Ball is driven back to the other end of the court by Patriot number 1. He passed number 12. Number 12 then passed number 0. Number 0 passed back to number 12. Number 12 passed number 1. Number 1 passed number 12. It goes for the 3-point shot, but it is no good. Ball bounces off the hoop, is recovered by Patriot number 1, who passes number 22, who goes for another three-pointer. This time it is good, and that gives the Patriots the lead, and there is a timeout. Timeout's called by the Patriots for 30 seconds. Coming back from timeout, it'll be Panther ball passed in by number 1 Mathis to number 2 Anderson. Anderson receives the ball and begins to drive it down to the other end of the court. Anderson passed number 12 Hostis. Hostis passes back to Anderson. Anderson pushes it in towards the paint, goes for the two-point shot, but it bounces off the hoop and is recovered by Patriot number 12, who passed number 24, then passed number 1. Number 1 begins to drive it down to the Patriot end of the court. Patriot number 1 brings it all the way into the paint, pass out to 22. The ball is then hit out of bounds against the Panthers. Ball's passed back in by Patriot number 0 to number 1. Number 1 then begins to push it towards the hoop. He stops right at the three-point line and retreats. He then hands off to number 0. Number 0 pushes back towards the corner. And it looks like there's a foul. Panther number 4, Strickland, for a hit. That is his 4th foul of the game. Panther number 3, Whitfield, and number 11, Betts, are being subbed in for number 2, Anderson, and number 4, Strickland. Ball is being passed back in by Patriot number 0. 0 passes to number 22. However, looks like there's another foul on Panthers. That is a hold against Panther number 10, Parrish. His second foul of the ball game. That results in bonus being triggered, and as such, free throws have been awarded to Patriot number 22. First of the free throws is no good. Number 11, Betts, and number 3, Whitfield are subbed back out for number 4, Strickland, and number 2, Anderson. Both have 4 fouls. Second of the free throws by Patriot number 22 is no good. Ball is recovered by number 1, Mathis. He passes it to number 2, Anderson. Anderson then drives down to the Panthers' end of the court. Anderson tries to pass ball, but it looks like there is a foul. There's also a timeout by the Panthers. Timeouts for a full minute. Coming back for timeout will be Panther ball, passed in by number 4 Strickland. Strickland passed to number 2 Anderson, who dribbles around at half court and charges in towards the paint. Ball is wrestled out of Anderson's hand, and as the Patriots try to bring it to the court, there's a foul by number 3 Whitfield for a push. That is Whitfield's 3rd foul of the game. Foul results in free throws being awarded to Patriot number 24, the first of which is good. Second of the free throws is also good. Ball is being passed back in by number 1 Mathis. Oh, I did not put the camera on that. Panther number 2 Anderson drives to the other corner, past number 4 Strickland, and that concludes the ball game. The final score will be Seymour 51, Valley 56. That is the final game for the Panthers today in Caprock. They will have one more game tomorrow. That game will be at 1:30 in the Cooper High School Gym. Their opponent will be, I don't know if Jacksboro, and I don't know if that game's been decided. If that game has been decided, then they will play them. I can check right now. It will be at 1:30 though. We don't have a score yet for the game. So depending on who won that game will decide who the Panthers play tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. But they will play at 1:30 p.m. And after that, that will be the final game. Now, as usual, if you wish to save any clips from this game, please do so now, as it will be privated when it concludes. If you drove, have a safe trip home. If you're